that he was supporting the project in Lower Manhattan, the building of the 13-story mosque. Now, the president has backed away from that, so right now I'm not certain what his position is. No, the Muslims and every other religion have the absolute right, but with rights come responsibilities, and I strongly believe the responsible thing to do is not to build the mosque near Ground Zero.
You say supporting the building of that. I mean, that's what critics are saying, but when you really look at the words, he's simply supporting religious freedom.
Matt, I think the president was trying to have it both ways because, from what I understand, it was everyone at the event on Friday night, and certainly next day, the media, well into the afternoon, concluded that the president was saying he supported the project. It was then that sometime on Saturday he had to back away. And for a person who is such a great communicator, as President Obama is, he was, I think, trying to have it both ways, or trying to have it one way, implying he was supporting the actual building of the mosque there. And then once he got political feedback, probably from his own party, pushback, then he decided to adjust or modify his position, which I think is really wrong. He has clouded an issue which you should either stay out of it altogether, or if you're going to take a stand, be precise on where you are. Because no one was disputing the right to do it. It was whether or not they should.
Let me read you something, a portion of Michael Gerson's op-ed in the Washington Post, and forgive me, it's a little long, but just stick with me. Pundits have every right to raise questions about the construction of an Islamic center near Ground Zero. Where's the funding coming from? What are the motives of the supporters? Is the symbolism insensitive? But the view from the Oval Office differs from the view from a keyboard. A president does not merely have opinions, he has duties to the Constitution and to the citizens he serves, including millions of Muslim citizens. By this standard, Obama had no choice but the general path he took. Declaring a mosque off limits would officially equate Islam with violence and terrorism. No president would ever consider making that statement. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't. I believe that if the president was going to raise the issue, he was going to bring it to the level which he should have of it being a right, a constitutional right. Then he should have, to use the president's words, used this as a teachable moment. And he could have said, yes, that while the Muslim community has the right to build this mosque, they also have to appreciate the tremendous insensitivity that this demonstrates, and then try to have the parties come together and work out another side. He could have used it. He could have used the bully pulpit to really try to bring the nation forward. If the Muslim community, and 99% of them are great Americans, but if they want to build a bridge, if their leaders want to build a bridge to other faiths, other ethnic groups, to aggrieved parties, this would be an ideal opportunity to do it.
So that's a good point. It's not that you're disagreeing with what he did say. It's more that you're offended or you find insensitive what he didn't say.
And also the inference he was giving. I mean, anyone who was watching that on Friday night came away with the belief that the president was supporting the building of the mosque. Not just the right, but actually supporting him doing it. Now he's saying he's not supporting it. I think he missed an opportunity. Right. He could have, again, as I said, used that as a teachable moment.
Based on the heat of this moment, a scale of 1 to 10, this issue in terms of resonating with voters in the midterm elections, 10 being, catastrophic, where do you see it for the Democrats?
I think it probably hurts the Democrats. I don't want to make a political issue out of it. I would hope this can be resolved next week and everybody forgets about it by election day. I have too many close personal friends who are suffering right now because of all this to make this a political issue. I don't want to be talking about this from now to election day, believe me.
All right, Congressman Peter King. Congressman